Let's get this thing started. Got a Cloister of Trials to run here in Final Fantasy X. And we're going to be doing the, I think it's the Via Purifico. We'll see how much time we end up having for it. Hey Xstall, Darkstar, Kami, how y'all doing? Today we're playing Final Fantasy X, Metroid Prime 3, Legend of Legaia, and Earthbound Beginnings. This is the one where you need to get the Destruction Sphere to beat the dungeon, I believe. Marginally less tricky. That's actually a pretty good one. I can award points for that one. Groan. I think this is what we want. We can go ahead and turn at one of these, right? Don't remember which one of these we're supposed to turn at. So y'all doing anything crazy for Halloween this weekend? Sounds like we're either gonna do Amnesia or... Hey people, thanks for the host, appreciate that. Did you just wrap up a 24-hour stream? Celebrating 500 followers? I was saying, we're either gonna do Soma or Amnesia this Saturday, me and my wife Andrea. Hey, hey! No plans? We probably won't do anything other than stream. We don't really get, like, kids that come in. Now, why would they even give us a recess here? Try plugging something into it, see if something happens. Congrats! That is an accomplishment. I'm gonna have to ask you for tips. I haven't done one yet, and I'm planning to do one for my 1,000 follower mark, which will probably be in November or December. Ish, we'll see. If you're popping in from people's stream, welcome. Hey, I'm Marstead. The guy who's trying to beat every awesome single-player game ever made, knowing that there's too many of them to beat them all in a lifetime. Or trying anyway. Today we're doing Final Fantasy X, Metroid Prime, Legend of Legaia, and Earthbound Beginnings. We're also playing through like the Zelda series. Recently beat Xenoblade Chronicles. All as well. Hey, thanks for the follow, Hot Dog. Good to have you. You should get some sleep, people. Thanks for popping over. I got the host, appreciate it. Hey, Scrollbug, how you doing? People and I will be doing Dungeons and Dragons game soonish. We'll see. It might not be this weekend, but I'll announce when we're able to do it. Our boyfriend Ian will be running as the dungeon master. People, myself, and Trinity Sparks will be players. I think that'll be fun times. Alright. Go right? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, people. I'll take a look at that. How zesty was it, Darkstar? Yeah. Good night, people. You sleep well. Glyph sphere, huh? What happens if there's no glyph there? We can push this thing back and find out. So, like, only moderately zesty. Alright, let's turn left. I think as long as you're pressing a button here, you turn. Hey, Saris, how you doing? Hot Dog, how's it been? I think I can cross here with a... Bevelle sphere, let's guess. For those of you just popping in, I just said this, but what I'm trying to do with this stream is play through and beat every awesome single-player game ever made, knowing that there are too many of them to play them all in one lifetime, but we're trying anyways. We're playing through like Zelda, Metroid Prime, Final Fantasy. If it's awesome, we're gonna try to beat it at least once on stream. Thanks for the follow, Saris. So that's your bag. Be happy to have you. I usually stream in this window from like noon to 6 Pacific, Monday through Friday. Works out pretty well. People's typically streaming right after I'm done, so I pass over to her. Alright, let's get back out of here. We needed that destruction sphere. If you haven't seen Final Fantasy X before, this is one of several puzzles called a Cloister of Trials that doesn't have any battles. I'm trying to move these colored spheres around. Ooh, nice, Kami. Bravely Default is an excellent game. Oh, what was the warning? Alright. I think this is back to where we just came from, right? Kind of easy to get lost here. I think this is where we just got the destruction sphere, right? Yes, so we'll turn around and we won't go this way. I think we need to go over that ledge, though. The main thing we're doing here is getting that destruction sphere. What was the 2D game you were playing, Hot Dog Man? Cool, have you been following people for a while, Saros? She popped in here because one of my subscribers, I do a regular thing where subscribers get to pick the game I'm going to play. They pick Xenosaga, and she's a big fan of that one. She popped in here one day, and the rest is history. We've exchanged hosts. We met up at TwitchCon a few weeks ago. Can I just carry a sphere with me? Probably not, right? Oh, maybe I can. Alright, I can totally just carry a sphere with me. Hey, Chaos, how you doing? Why do we get such a close-up look at Tidus' face there? I have played Chrono Trigger. Does the wall behind me give you any indication on that, Hot Dog? It's Chrono, Magus, Marley, and Frog. Hey, thanks for the follow, Hot Dog. I appreciate it. That's the way we just came. We're gonna be careful not to get turned right around. Push. Awesome. I think it's in the same place. Got me. Maybe my camera moved. Probably the camera angle. If I did, it wasn't on purpose. Try going straight and see what we get. I think also Chrono is kind of like falling. I need to turn him. Beat sprites are fun to set up, but if you're using masking tape to hold them on, it only lasts for a short amount of time. Alright, so we know that this one right in front of us is dead. There's nothing forward, so we have to go left here. Chrono Trigger is easily one of the greatest RPGs ever made, if not the greatest. That's pretty rough. It has a lot of it's an RPG before its time. I'm going to rip off Spiky, one of our viewers. Shared this opinion, and I think I agree with him. It has a very reasonable length. It's not exceedingly long. Everything in the game feels important. It never feels like you're just wasting your time trying to get to the next part. The side quests are all interesting. It has excellent art, excellent music. It was made by a dream team, right? It had teams from both Square and Enix working together. Interesting. That thing just turns you around no matter what, whether you got a glyph sphere or not. Hey, Spiky, how you doing? If you haven't played Chrono Trigger, I recommend you pick it up. I think it's on Wii U Virtual Console. You can get it for DS as well. I don't know how tricky it is to find these days. I think this is the one we haven't done yet. I think we need to put either a Destruction Sphere or a Bevelle Sphere on that thing. Hold on. It looks like it kind of did something, but you can't really say, right? If it did, it probably needs to be a Destruction Sphere, and I can't transfer it since I don't have an extra slot. So I need to move this somewhere where I can, like, get rid of one of the Bevelle Spheres that I don't need. Probably one I can place back here. You're a lovable clown, Kami. Alright, let's dump this Bevelle Sphere. Hopefully the pedestal works. It might be that I have to be carrying the Destruction Sphere. Okay, push. The DS version. I look forward to more of that becoming available on the eShop, but I don't think there's a lot of, like... Can you even get regular DS games on the eShop for the 3DS? Or is it 3DS and, like, GBA only? It would be nice if they really expanded what you're able to get digitally, because I want to give people money for the games that they made, right? But sometimes, like, it's hard to do. You have to be mashing the X button there to get over that. Not on the 3DS eShop. Gotcha. We want the second one. There we go. Alright, so in theory, I go pull this Besaid Sphere off the wall and replace it with the Destruction Sphere that I just got. I think that's what we're supposed to do here. I don't know if it actually results in us getting a chest. This looks like the exit though, right? You can see a path leading up from there. There's plenty of GBA titles on the 3DS. Unfortunately, most of them... Nintendo made this kind of weird decision a while ago. I don't know if you guys saw this. When the 3DS first launched, it was really expensive, and most people didn't get one. So when they reduced the price of the 3DS post-launch, they wanted to extend an olive branch to the people who had bought it early while it was expensive, and they gave them, I think they called it like an ambassador program, where they gave them a bunch of free like virtual console games, most of them like really, really good GBA titles, like Metroid Fusion. And they made the slightly weird decision of saying, we're never going to release these games for sale on the eShop for anyone else. I thought that was odd, like... Just give him the games for free. That makes sense. You don't have to, like, not let people pay for them after the fact. Crap. I think we want to go on the first one here. Dragon Quest is great. Actually, my wife Andrea just beat Dragon Quest 8 yesterday. She's been playing it off and on for the past few months. Beat Rapthorn. There we go. You just have to, like, mash the X button. I think I can exit here now. I'll have to find out. The fact that it adds like some color there is relevant. You played some of the older Enix titles from back in the day? Oh yeah, Kami? Nice. I'll probably play it on stream when the 3DS version comes out. It ended up not being a 3DS exclusive, right? Oh, this totally works. Look at that. Destruction Sphere. I've heard 5 is quite good. Dragon Quest 8 was really, really good. Yeah, so this is a chest that you have to get. You can't not get it. And you see it had this little, like, symbol appear. This is your only time that you ever come to the Bevelle temple. Each temple has a destruction sphere that's typically optional to find. If you find the destruction sphere, it gives you a special chest. When you open the chest, there's a little symbol that appears. You need to get all of them to get one of the secret Aeons in the game. But since you are unable to return to the Bevelle temple, they make it so you can't possibly miss the destruction sphere here, which makes sense. Oh, come on. Come on. Push. And... Come on, Titus. Push. Can you not push this thing? Looks like you should be able to, right? He doesn't want to push it. Can I, like, remove this thing? No, I don't want to. Maybe I can just walk across it, and I don't need the thing. That could be it, actually. No, I can't just walk across it. Alright, well. Maybe it's something we get on the way out of here. Push. Push. Meh. Move on with our lives. 5 is one that you have to play as a... Do you have to play like a fan translation of it, or has it ever been formally released in the US?
Yuna?
Inside, maybe?
Then what are we standing here for?
Yeah, generic units. It's tricky. That's kind of like the Final Fantasy standard almost at this point. Alright, Kimahri. Ah, I see. I'll have to see if I can get my hands on those. That could be fun to stream sometime. Dragon Quest games are quite good. They've changed much less in their iterations, with the exception of like 9 and 10, which are multiplayer and MMO styled, but like 1 through 8.
What's that?
Pretty like core JRPG experience.
They join with the Summoner, and together receive the Aeon. They are human souls, imprisoned in stone by ancient Yevon rites. The dead should be allowed to rest.
So you should recognize this kid with a wheel on his back. This is the kid who keeps tormenting Titus in his dreams and visions, and in the opening of the game, when he's in Zanarkand. Kid keeps popping up to talk to you. Really? Is the combat interesting at least? Because grinding can be fun to watch if you're not just like pressing X to attack. That's cool, Chaos. Do we know, is Dragon Quest VIII coming out in the US for 3DS? That'd be a particularly good one for me to get on, since not a lot of people have the 3DS capture device.
There's the last of them.
Hey, it's Keenock.
You are to stand trial.
I expect it will be a fair trial.
Of course it will.
Didn't you kind of do a... Ooh, alright, we gotta vote on renaming Bahamut. Bahamut. Alright, if you have ideas for what to name Bahamut, throw them in chat. And I'll put out a poll. Dragon Dad, Dargon. No announcement yet, gotcha. Anything else? Dargon's pretty good. A, of course. Beat sick. Alright. Go. Vote 1, Bahamut. 2, Bahahaha. 3, Bahumbug. 4, Dragon Dad. 5, Dargon. 6, Tiamat. 7, Michael. 8, A. 9, Susan. 10, Beatstick. I can only fit 10, or I would have gotten a couple of those other ones. Dargon. Looks like it might be Dargon. I'll throw the timer on here in a second. Dargon always makes me think of Homestar Runner, right? With Strong Mad, like there's like having them all draw dragons, and Strong Mad just like writes the word Dargon on the table. Strong Mad, you just keep doing your thing, man. I got 3 for Dargon and 1 for Bahumbug. I'll put a 30-second timer in 1 sec. Yeah, I think Dargon's gonna take it. So if someone wants to put some money on this one. Hey, little DPs, how you doing? So we got Ty something shoe, Birdman, and Burninator would be pretty good. Yeah, Trogdor. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Dargon. Oops. Alright. Done. Proceeding. Heck yes, I'd like to save my game. Oh really, the iOS ports are pretty good? I didn't really like the visual style of the iOS version of like Final Fantasy VI. I like the Super Nintendo sprite style.
Yevon is now in session.
Maybe it's different from Dragon Age.
The sacred officers of this court seek nothing but absolute truth in Yevon's name. To those on trial, believe in Yevon and speak only the truth.
Maester Kelk Ronso.
Hey, this is our first Ronso Maester we've seen.
Summoner Yuna, you have sworn to protect the people of Yevon, true?
Yes.
Then consider. You have inflicted dire injury upon Maester Seymour Guado, conspired with the Albed and joined in their insurrection. These are traitorous and unforgivable crimes that disturb the order of Yevon.
Oh really, Spiky? Okay.
Tell this court what possessed you to participate in such violence.
Are they iOS only? Could I get them on Android?
Your Grace. The real traitor is Maester Seymour. He killed his father Jiskel with his own hands.
What is this?
Hadn't you heard?
Seymour doesn't give a fuck.
Not only that, Maester Seymour is already dead.
It is a summoner's sacred duty to send the souls of the departed to the far plane. Yuna was only doing her job as a summoner.
Grand Maester Micah, please send Seymour now.
Send the unsent to where they belong?
Yes.
Hey.
Maester?
Send the dead?
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Maester Mika is also unsent.
You would have to send me too.
What?
This is an interesting concept.
Grand Maester Micah is a wise leader. Even in death, he is invaluable to Spira.
Enlightened rule by the dead is preferable to the misguided failures of the living.
Life is but a passing dream, but the death that follows is eternal.
Men die, beasts die, trees die, even continents perish. Only the power of death truly commands in spirit.
Oh, that sucks, Kami. I love getting those little pop-ups.
Resisting its power is futile.
But what of sin? I am a summoner, my lord, like my father before me. I am on a pilgrimage to stop the death that sin brings. Are you telling me that too is futile? Grand Maester Micah, I am not alone.
How has Dragon Quest I been improved in its remake? It was pretty grindy on the NES.
Their battles, their sacrifices, were they all in vain?
Not in vain. No matter how many summoners give their lives, sin cannot be truly defeated. Their rebirth cannot be stopped.
Well, that's not good.
Yet the courage of those who fight gives the people hope. There is nothing futile in the life and death of a summoner.
Never futile, but never ending.
It's good to know, Chaos. Yeah, I might want to play it then.
That is the essence of Yevon.
Lord Micah.
Yevon is embodied by eternal, unchanging continuity, summoner.
Wow, that's a big deal. It's a factor of like 3.
That can't be right.
Those who question these truths,
Yeah.
they are traitors.
Lord Micah.
Y'all do your Monday Punday. Don't spoil it for other people in chat if you get it. My wife Andrea figured it out pretty quick today. These are done by a friend of hers
Get me
from
out of here! I want out now!
undergrad, I think.
You hear me?
You waste your breath.
What's written on the ground?
Ugh. Man, I hope Yuna's okay.
She is strong. She'll make it.
She'll make it? What, so she can die? Why is it everything in Spira seems to revolve around people dying?
The spiral of death.
Huh?
It's true.
Summoners challenge the bringer of death, sin, and die doing so. Guardians give their lives to protect their summoner. The Faith are the souls of the dead. Even the Maesters of Yevon are unsent. Spira is full of death. Only sin is reborn, and then only to bring more death. It is a cycle of death, spiraling endlessly.
There's a few points where you have to grind in Dragon Quest. You certainly can't get through the game just like walking from point A to point B, like you can with like Chrono Trigger.
Come out. Your sentence has been decided.
Sentence? Don't you mean execution?
Really now, what person would execute a dear friend?
You would.
This is the PS3 version, unfortunately, so it has the remastered soundtrack. I didn't know about the PS4 version when I started. But that'd be a good reason to come back to it, do the PS4 remastered plus the original soundtrack. I think that's pretty much the only difference, right? Is that you can choose the old soundtrack in the PS4 version. I don't know if they've changed anything else.
Looks like you're next. Next for what?
And once you're at the end game, you can just fight the liquid metal slimes, and they're not that hard. Just time investment.
Where's everybody
That's cool, Chaos.
Floating down there somewhere, maybe.
I feel pretty strongly that a good RPG, you should be able to move from point A to point B and fight all the battles you get into along the way. You know, don't ever run away, and get enough XP to be able to beat the game on that path.
I made it.
And that grinding is strictly optional if you wanted to make the content trivial.
What's our sentence?
Think they expect us to give up?
I got you, Marty. Well, as an unpartnered streamer, I have to downscale
Well, that's
to
a lame
720p
way to
anyways,
kill
so it doesn't
someone.
feel too bad about that.
Where's Uni?
I don't know.
The music is definitely a loss, though.
Wonder if we should wait for her.
Let's wait at the exit.
If there is an exit.
Doesn't it make sense to them to just execute us and throw us in the Via Purifico? Alright, let's go.
How fares the ransom, Maester?
It seems my father's murder troubles him.
People of the North Pole gets me, Marty McSavage. That's my favorite song in the game, and I think it's been pretty badly butchered. I don't know why they even did it in the first place. The original soundtrack is great.
Hard-headed, hardly useful.
However, the summoner Yuna, daughter to High Summoner Braska, she may be of some use to us alive.
She has disturbed the order of Yevon. She cannot be allowed to live.
I understand.
Let it go, Seymour. No one thrown into the Via Purifico has ever survived.
Yet there is always a small chance that they might. Place guards at the exit. Kill any who emerge.
Sir, leave that to me.
Oh. First your father, now your bride.
Allow me to do this because she is my bride.
Wait, I will go too.
You do not trust me?
Would you trust a man who murdered his father?
Very well. As you wish.
Yeah, I mean, the answer is that if they just executed the party, then the game would be over. So it's more interesting for them to throw us in the Purifico. It would be kind of cool if they did a game where, like, your characters were thrown in prison and died, and you had to play as somebody else to finish the game out. What's a game where you're actually in prison for a really long time? You don't just, like, get thrown in prison and then immediately escape. This games will probably do, like, a jump cut. If that's what their intent is. Alright. Don't remember what causes us to switch sides. I know that there are other party members to find in here, and random battles to be fought. Break out of all the prisons. Chronicles of Riddick. Oh yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about in Lost Odyssey. Summoning Dargon. Strong Mad, you just keep doing your thing, man. Fable 3 as well, right on. What? Alright, I'll hope my controller will survive. Plug it in if I absolutely have to. We got about another hour of Final Fantasy X, then it's Metroid Prime 3 from 1:30 to 3.
Oh my.
Legend of Legaia from 3 to 4:30, and Earthbound Beginnings from 4:30 to 6. Nice. Pretty common for the church to be evil in JRPGs. It's common trope. I don't really know what that did. Can activate those at some point. Yeah, no, exactly, Spiky. It makes sense why you always immediately escape. I don't know how you do it, if you could do it. Sort of just like saying then they were in prison for 10 years and like jump ahead in time, you know? But even that has storyline problems. That's pretty cool, Kami. Oh no, Cloud Reaver! How'd she do that? I thought these were pretty resilient. Was it like using it as a rough stone implement to crush something? Alright, Marty McSavage. It'd be fun to do Breath of Fire. Pretty dark game series. Alright, we'll be able to get through there eventually. Don't think the map in here rotates, right? That would be extra confusing if it did. Hey, party member. What's up, Oren? Oh.
There must be an exit somewhere. We search.
Gotcha, Cloud Reaver. Hey, cool kid, man. Happy pre-birthday. Don't let younglings drool milk onto your PS3 controller. Let's see, do I keep having her summon stuff? I guess if she skips her turn, there's a decent chance she gets to go again. We can't see for sure, right? Yeah, I guess not. Oh well. It's worth a try. I want to let Oren get some experience. Hey, thanks for the host, Stimpy. Appreciate that. I'm starting to wear out my Xbox 360 controller, actually. I didn't expect that to ever be a problem. You quit 14. How far did you go, or when did you play, Marty? It's actually pretty good now, in the Heavensward expansion.
Please lend us your strength.
Oh, so you quit recently, sure. Yeah. Hear that argument. I guess they really slipped from their original content development cycle, didn't they? Oh, interesting. You're able to take one apart and put it back together, Spiffy. Do you have reason to think that, like, spilled milk would destroy it beyond repair? It's a good time to start playing 14. If you're already like hanging around at the end game, then not so much, but lots of content to get through. I think the fundamental error that they made was not making the old endgame content continue to be relevant, despite having a system for that to be possible. Give you something for doing the old final bosses, old extreme modes. That's not just cosmetic. World of Warcraft has been committing that sin for over a decade now, where patch to patch they invalidate all their old content. You hear that, Marty? We've been doing a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, playing through the story since like May. We're a bit of a hiatus right now. Some of our players are traveling for work.
Yuna, sorry we
That's been fun.
Alone.
No, it's okay.
Kaz. No, Square Enix has the tools to make old content relevant with their level sync system. That's absolutely true. Alright. Should just like pass my turn. Hopefully it gets to go again. Yeah. Enough. Try to heal the party. Do you have like a... Try casting haste on Kimahri. Yeah, then he gets to go right away. Nice. Let's see, the Lizards might be immune to petrify because they themselves often have a petrify ability. They were all petrifiable. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, laugh it up, Kimari. Laugh it up, Fuzzball. Alright, down we go. No luck with alcohol. I think we have to go around at some point. Oh, we got 3 people in the party. Definitely easier. Don't know if we're gonna get out of Via Purifico today, like we're playing Final Fantasy X for another hour or so. Haste Kimari, he's my best character at the moment. So I'm playing with the expert Sphere Grid, and I didn't realize when I first started this playthrough how much the like default stats on characters matter to how good they are. I figured it was all Sphere Grid, and like the reason that Lulu makes a good black mage is because she's just near all of the black mage nodes on the Sphere Grid. Turns out that's not true. She has a huge, like, built-in advantage to being a black mage that, let's say, Wakka doesn't have. So my genius idea of building Wakka as a black mage didn't play out very well, and I've since abandoned that plan. Yeah. It's cool. It's made the game a little bit tougher, which is interesting. I've never played this game without like overkilling every regular enemy and having no challenge whatsoever on bosses, so it's made it more challenging that I kind of get myself in the first few playthroughs. It's one of those things where, like, you know, if you're really not intended to build someone in a different direction, they just shouldn't let you, even at the expert tier grid. What are they testing then to know that, oh, that's Wakka's grid, I'll go that way. The way it's supposed to work in the original Sphere Grid is that you move them on their own path, they get a certain level of strength, and when their path is done, then you get to pick a different path that they go on, so that, oh, now, you know, Tidus can be both a white mage and a fighter, or however you want to do it. Alright, that's kind of sort of a shortcut. A few more of those as we go. Someone on this dude this weekend who does acapella covers of game music. Smooth McGroove, I think his name is. He's on Twitch as well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Renox. It sucks. What are you currently working on? Ouch. Hey, Dehan, how you doing? Fighter of the Night Han. What are you working on, and have you considered streaming it? It's actually becoming pretty popular for people to stream themselves doing game development. People like to tune in for that, either to learn or give tips. Hey, Yahan. How you doing? He has a lot of health. Ow. I mean, like, what part of the game are you working on, but yeah. Gear everybody up. Nothing to stream with. If you've got a decent computer and OBS, you just do window capture of your code. Just woke up at 10 p.m. Do you have a rough weekend, Yahan? Hey, Skyhawk, thanks for the... How you doing? Ah, gotcha. Let's keep hasting Kimari. This is the first time I've ever played this game where Kimari is my strongest character. He's usually my weakest. In the base game, he starts in the middle of the Sphere Grid, where everyone starts in this one. But he doesn't really specialize like the other ones do. It's a free program though, Redux. Pick it up. If you think about it, let me know. I'd happy to help you. Should be something you can do for free if you have a decent computer. Alright. Whack him, and then... Overkill, look at that. No one likes using Kimahri because he sucks. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Blue magic hasn't really recovered from how powerful it was in Final Fantasy V, huh? Where it was at its best, arguably. Alright, I should level some of these guys up. Yuna has got a ways to go before she gets more hit points, unfortunately. Yeah, you might enjoy it. It's kind of fun. It can be relaxing to stream while you code. Get time to do it. Hell yeah, Marty. Dude, I was a main blue mage in that game. I played the shit out of Final Fantasy XI back in the day. Oh, it was so fun. You could solo stuff that required a full party around the time it first came out. I went from main black mage to main blue mage. It was also really fun to go through that whole game and like try to unlock everything. Do I really need Osmos when I have Lancet? Probably not. I can skip that. Well, I guess it would give it to somebody else. I'll just skip it. I don't need level 3 locks. It's like Orin's path there. Yeah, this game's pretty great. Said before that I rank it pretty high in my personal opinion of this series. It's the one Final Fantasy that I like more each time I play it. No, not yet, Darkstar. I had a pretty busy weekend. Try to check it out before it goes away, though. I think I already went that way. I don't think there's any reason for me to go back there. I'll try going straight up here and see what happens. Come on, Yuna, don't Silent Hill camera on me.
I hate this place.
I love you, Orin. Don't ever change. Alright. Great. Yeah, you need to find a way to make your main content have the longest shelf life you can. It's easier said than done. If you have a really fun lead up into your endgame, you need to find a way to make that lead up replayable in some way. I think it should always be good to do almost all kinds of content. It's taken Diablo 3 like years to... They're approaching that point. I still don't think they're quite there yet. But they're at a point in Diablo where you suddenly feel like it's a worthwhile investment of your time to do rifts, to do greater rifts, to do bounties, or to do key farming. None of them feel like a complete waste of time like they have in the past. Yeah. Right, Cloud Reaver. Orin's the best. He's my favorite character in 10. That's unpopular opinion, Puffin. I like Orin a lot. Who doesn't? Alright, let's go ahead and cast haste and pass the turn to someone else. Can we get a kill here? Perhaps not, yeah. It's weak against lightning. Interesting. It's different. Try silencing him. What do you do when you're silenced? Nothing. He just passes his turn. All he can do is cast spells. Okay, well, that's cool. Can I abuse that? I guess I can try stealing some stuff from him. Alright. GG Larva. Just to be capped out all the time for no reason. Just do the same thing. Let's steal. We'll silence buster him, and then Kimahri can kill him. Couldn't steal anything. Man, Orin. Fucking up, bro. Is that true, Marty? I was under the impression that the like dearth of content in Final Fantasy XIV was like slipping deadlines, that they wanted to stick to their 3-month development cycle, and they just had too much stuff to put out all at once. They may have been a little bit too aggressive. I used to work in the project development life cycles, so I know what those delays can be like. Donk. It's almost a miracle when stuff doesn't get delayed. Orin's a kleptophile, D-piece. Alright. Steal. I think it's that you have a 100% chance to steal on your first attempt, not necessarily the good item. That appears to be the case, though. I've never, like, not stolen when I've wanted to. Depends what difficulty of raid you're doing, and WoW. I don't know if they've become more forgiving in recent memory, but they still have many tiers of difficulty. I see. Right. I think the difference with WoW is that WoW has, like, they have, like, 3 tiers of difficulty, right? There's Raid Finder, Normal, and Mythic, or whatever.
We rode the airship to the Calmlands, then came to Bevelle.
Raid Finder is, you can just do this with randos. Rando pug, no problem.
Ordered us to deal with the traitors.
You will fight us?
The Temple's orders are law. Even if you are Lord Braska's flesh and blood. You're a traitor.
Oh, Isaaru.
Forgive me, Lady Yuna.
Okay, Mega Man. Get you around. Alright, so I could summon Shiva here, but they're both just going to do double damage to each other. I'm pretty sure his Aeons outclass my Aeons, so instead...
Your Aeons against mine.
Oh, he starts out with Overdrive. That's fantastic. Let's go with Dargon. Maybe we can get off a Mega Flare and just one-shot him. That would be the best. I get first shot, so that helps. Mega Flare! Bahamut's been around in Final Fantasy since FF1. I think he's like a personal, like, nerd favorite of Hironobu Sakaguchi. He's been in Dungeons and Dragons for a while too. I know that Sakaguchi said that he cribbed a lot from D&D for Final Fantasy 1. I mean, he's also like a feature of Sumerian mythology, but him as like this holy dragon is a D&D idea. Alright. How are we gonna do with this? Hit it. Hey, he survived, just barely. But he got to go again. Do I have any healing? No, I don't. Can I use like Blizzaga though? That might be enough to kill him. Try it. I mean, it's Evrae, right? Eh, not quite. This should kill him though. And we'll get an overkill bonus. I don't know if he summons multiple things or not. Yeah, it makes sense, Spiky. Tonk. Dropped on his butt. Oh, we do have to fight multiples. Ixion this time? No, this is Valfor. Well, unfortunately...
It's not over yet.
Bahamut's low on health. I guess I could summon him so he can use Mega Flare and then just let him die. That wouldn't be a horrible use. Okay, he doesn't have max meter at the moment. He's not gonna get to do anything else. Let's just do that. We can summon Shiva. At some point I'll have to teach, like, Kiraga to Bahamut or Drain or something. You could always luck out and you could dodge everything that Valifor does, but I'm not counting on it. Dead. Yeah. Doesn't even hit that hard. Alright. Hopefully Valifor doesn't, like, punch Yuna in the face before I can resummon here. That could be really bad. Oh, nice dodge. Does he get another one? Does. Oof. Ow. Oh, that's not too bad. It could have been much worse. I like how it doesn't even let you try to fight without an Aeon unless you... Alright. Elsa! I choose you. It's Pokemon battle. Delays its movement. Does it really, though? I guess it does. Oh, it's immune to the movement delay part. Oh, that's good to know. I'm not immune to Sonic Wings, I don't think. No. Alright, let's just punch him in the face. Whack. I think we'll kill him before he gets to use his, or she gets to use her overdrive. Oh, nope, she's gonna get to overdrive. That's too bad. Shiva's gonna die. Looked like she was close, but not close enough. Oh no, she lived. Wow. Alright, well, let's heal. Since she can. Nice. I do like that mechanic with the Aeons in this game. This is probably one of the most interesting uses of summons. They probably should have nerfed it a little bit. It's a little OP that you can summon your entire retinue in every single battle. And just trounce every fight that way. I don't know how they would have fixed it, like maybe one Aeon per fight, or it can only be out for X number of turns. But I like the idea that the Aeon replaces your party, and you control them like a character, instead of they just come out and do their one super move. The classic implementation of they just come out and do their super move is more like they're just a really good spell than an entity. Yeah. Yeah, that was the idea. I think Stream named her Elsa for that reason. I get hit by another, man, shows as being like almost dead for a good chunk of this fight. Maybe she switches to the dying animation when she's at half health. It's okay, we can easily heal out of that though. Well, if you weren't, you've already started Darkstar. Yeah, you can talk about the Dark Aeons, it's fine. It's a secret thing in the international version. Man, Sonic Wings. Whack. Man. How many hit points does this thing have? If you're wondering why I'm not using Diamond Dust, I'm trying to save it for the next fight. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. You think the summons are good in FF8? I haven't heard that opinion. Felt like they had an interesting stopgap decision in 8 to the summon problem. I guess it's neat how they teach your party a lot of abilities, but it is kind of an issue in 8 where you are expected to use that boost mechanic during the really, really long, and they like doubled down on our summon animations are crazy long. Instead of 9's solution, which says, we'll make it crazy long the first time it comes out, and then we'll shorten it after that. Alright, let's see what else it does. Yeah, I'm not going to do the Dark Aeons. Yeah, I can hear that, Spiky. I guess if you make as much of your content viable at the end game, then people can do what they want to do. What you should kind of move for. Oh, that's interesting. It just counts down until he uses his super move. Well then, Heavenly Strike probably doesn't work on him, does it? Yeah, he just counts down. It's pretty common for Bahamut. You can try shielding it when it comes out. I'm not going to kill him before that. We'll give it a try. It might still kill us. It's a big move. Well, I almost feel like them not costing anything to summon is an issue. Because, like, it's the same problem as Final Fantasy X, where since they cost nothing to summon, just summon your GFs in every single fight and destroy the boss. It trivializes the difficulty. Alright, we survived it, which means we can win this fight without too much trouble. Lazara might be wasting MP. She doesn't have that much MP at the end of the day. I think, well, it doesn't overheal her. It heals her to full. It's hard to get overdrive in this fight just by physically attacking. This is actually the easiest of the 3 Aeons Isaaru's putting out. She's choosing not to have him attack normally. Oh, you've put out other games in the series right next? Alright, shield again. Resist the Mega Flare. No, almost dead is kind of hard to gauge, though. No, you have like 6 Aeons to his 3 Aeons, but my Yuna's not particularly well leveled, so. Hopefully we'll beat him before he goes again. I won't have to heal myself. They show us they're dying when they're at like 60% health or something. Okay, now he's dead. No overkill, but that's okay. Just be for Yuna anyway. Huzzah!
Stay away.
Nice right.
There's a way to the surface up ahead.
Your
Thanks, Isaaru.
Is over.
I think, was I technically able to get Lulu back here and I just didn't find her? I think I was. Maybe there's gonna be more not water via Purifico soon. I'll make a separate save file just in case. If you make more content that gives you that currency, even if it includes old content, I think that's how you solve that problem. Do we have haste? Possibly not. Dragon Scale is not going to be super useful against water enemies. Let's see how much damage they do. This is my like weakest party. We could probably do use commands to kill them a little bit faster. Stay away from the summoner! Yeah, this party sucks. What items can I use to make up for my sucky party? Try throwing grenades at them. Don't have any lightning items. That would be the best thing. Let's see how much Arctic Wind does. That's a thing. We got a bunch of them. We'll see what Waka's black magic does as well. He has okay black magic if I remember correctly. Good God. That's gonna take a while at this rate, huh? It's almost like you just don't want to get any random battles. The boss fight that these guys are gonna have to deal with is gonna be easy though. Alright, try Thundara or Drain. Let's do Drain. Not great. Ow. You might be able to get away with Mix. What else would I possibly use to kill these guys faster? Get some health back. Let's do Arctic Wind, Arctic Wind. Man, even blinded. That sucks. Dragon Scales. We try Thundara. Give it a try. I think it should be weak against lightning. Hey, that's decent damage. Doesn't cost a whole bunch. Let's use some Albed potions. We got a ton of them. Practically free healing. Should never feel like a game that you're playing is a job. That's onus is on the developer to not create an experience that makes you feel that way. That's why people in my group hate dailies so much. Dailies themselves make it feel like you need to log in every day, and that you're missing something when you don't. What the original intent was to be is that if you only log in for a little bit, it's to give you a reward, even if you can only play for a small amount of time, but it ends up becoming an obligation. Alright, Black Mage Waka, you keep it up. Let's see, probably move them on the sphere grid as much as we possibly can. Alright, I should figure out where the hell I was going here. Accuracy, accuracy. He's still in Riku's grid, isn't he? Yeah. If I were to go down this way, what would I be going towards? Warren's grid? Where is Tidus's grid? No, we should just go this way. Waka. Get some strength, much needed strength. He's back on his own grid now, I think. Now, hold up. We just sent her back up. Yeah, okay, this is right. Pilfer Gill, yeah. Who cares about that? Wait, how close is she to getting she needs a level 3 lock. I could get some level 3 magic, basically for free there, would be nice. Hey, Ludifex, how you doing, man? I like how close the save points are to each other. Ah, I was hoping to hit it. That's okay. Not using any magic in here anyway. What do we got? Now we can haste somebody. Let's haste Waka, because he's got good black magic. Bank trouble? Oh, jeez. Everything alright, Burner? Hey, this is much better. Dara, let's keep taking out this Huygens. Sahagans. I probably want to steal from one we haven't already stolen from, right? Now. We will have Riku heal. I'll bet potion. Don't know how many hit points these guys have, but we can check. Yeah, right. Just a little ominous. Teensy weensy. Grenades probably don't do jack against these dudes, but I'll try it. Oh, lame. If you haven't yet, you should turn off overdraft protection. It's kind of a scam. Banks were required to let people opt out of it from some legislation in like 2012, 2011. And you almost always want to get denied rather than have overdraft protection. Their argument for why you should have it is, oh, it keeps you from getting embarrassed. Much rather not be charged like $30. That results in more and more fees. And slowly but surely knock it out with Waka on the case. Ow, good god. Should double check his overdrive right now. Ouch. I think he's gonna do more damage by casting magic. And the whole embarrassing thing is really stupid. Like, if you ever run a cash register before, you don't give a shit. But if your card doesn't work, you're like, hey, this card didn't work. Do you have another one? Yeah, here's my credit card, or whatever. Hey, cool Arkansas Win, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, let's... We're all healed up, so we can just attack here. Arkansas? Alright, Burner. Nice. I'll try to keep the Dark Cluster up, and it'd be nice if one of our other party members had access to it, since Waka has the potential to do the most damage here. Yeah, right? I've heard this. I had never played the international version before, but I put about 250 hours into the original Final Fantasy X release for the PS2. Like, that involved going through and beating, like, Nemesis at the Monster Arena, which is pretty tough. Like, you had to play the game a lot to get there, so imagining that there's even more than that, like the Dark Aeons and all that stuff, seems pretty challenging. I pay my credit card off every month. That's the right way to use it. You build credit. Hey D-Rock, how you doing? You should probably get a credit card. When I was young, I didn't have anyone who could co-sign for me, so to get one I had to get, it's called a secured credit card, where I gave the bank like $200 and they gave me a credit card with a $200 limit. I had to do it because I needed to get I needed to build credits somehow. You're kind of in this damned if you do, damned if you don't. So this is the Evrae boss that we fought up on the airship. And secret, it's undead, so you can just throw a phoenix down on it to kill it. Or cast life on it. Sometimes it doesn't land on the first try though, so we'll see. It's fairly tough if you don't know to do that. You're doing alright. Oh, you guess? Everything okay, D-Rock? Hang on, overkill, look at that. Yeah, so it has like 16,000 hit points, but since it's undead, it's pretty common in Final Fantasy. You usually have at least one boss. There's one in Final Fantasy VII. I think there might be one in Final Fantasy VIII. There's the tree boss in FF9. I don't remember. Is there an undead boss in FF4 that you can throw a phoenix down on? Probably. If you get a credit card and use it to pay off your... if you pay off the whole balance every month, so if you just treat it like a debit card, you will never pay a penny of interest in your life. You should have one to build your credit. Even if you just use it once a month to get gas or something and then immediately go home and pay it off. Like I said, as long as you're paying it off, you're not paying any interest. I think we still want to have first strike. Anything else in here that would be really good? Different rematch. Ooh, evade and counter. Yes, please. That's like a counterattack, except better. It makes it so that when the enemy attacks you, you dodge it and then you fight. Sorry to hear that, D-Rock. If you do anything to help, let me know. Let's see. Really like giving you those, don't they? Yeah, it's like my fourth one. I think I paid for one too. It's okay. I think the only item I ever want to have on Tidus is the first strike thing. Gotcha, that's sucky, Burner. Did you end up applying for that GameStop job? Yeah, so you might be wondering why why am I swimming through this area with no music and no enemies? Well, if you fight Evrae the correct way, the boss we just fought, or I guess the intended way without just throwing a phoenix down on it because it's undead, I think it chases you through the area and you have to use trigger commands to try to lock it behind you. But if you do that, you miss out on some items and chests. That sucks. Where do you live again, Burner? We'll be playing Final Fantasy X for another 13 minutes or so, and then we're switching to Metroid Prime 3, 1:30 to 3, followed by Legend of Legaia from 3 to 4:30.
You all right? We were so worried.
And Earthbound Beginnings from 4:30 to 6.
Thank you.
Glad Lulu found her way out. Right, this boss fight. Actually quite hard. We might not beat it today. 12 minutes we have remaining. Killing Kinaka.
Keenock.
Why, you?
I have saved him. He was a man who craved power. And great power he had, but he feared losing it.
Yep.
Trembling at unseen enemies, he spent his days scheming petty schemes.
This is one of 4 or
Chased
5
by his fears, never
places you
knowing
can get
rest.
stuck in Final Fantasy X.
You see, now he has no worries. He has been granted sleep eternal. Death is a sweet slumber. All the pain of life is gently swept away. Ah, yes. So you see, if all life were to end in Spira, all suffering would end. Don't you see? Do you not agree? That, Yuna, is why I need you. Come, Lady Yuna. Come with me to Zanarkand, the lost city of the dead. With death on our side, we will save Spira, and for this, I will take from you your strength, Yuna, your life, and become the next Sin. I will destroy Spira. I will save it.
You're totally nuts!
Seymour on Gagazette. Have you done the thing of just like getting all of your Aeons maxed out, Spiffy? Like, fight random battles until all of your Aeons have overdrive, save at the save point, go in, summon them, use their overdrive. I think he kills it automatically after that, but you can have one shot from each of them. That's usually enough to take out most of the boss fights in this game on the standard path. I think that works. I don't think he banishes your Aeon before you get to use at least one attack. But you have to have like done some random battles and built them up. I'm probably going to try to do that here. That's a creepy thing to do, Seymour. Can you not do that? That should work.
Run! Protect Yuna!
Go!
No way! I'm fighting!
I said go!
Yeah. Seymour's like, I'll fight you, but I don't look rad enough yet. Titus. Wow.
I won't leave Kamari behind.
He's a guardian. Protecting you is everything.
Oren.
That's right. We're all guardians. Yeah, and you know what that means? Yuna, anywhere you go, I'll follow.
Anywhere I go?
Yeah, anywhere.
Well then, let's go.
Hey, Kamari! Leave some for us!
Hey, wait for me!
Me too!
Right, and we don't get Kamari until we get up front.
I'll go too.
Kids. I interpret that scene like, you know, the original Ninja Turtles movie. They're like cutting up the pizza and a pizza slice lands on Splinter's head. It's like, kids. In my game, that's pretty sucky. Kamari's my best character. That's cool.
You're quite popular these days.
Hey, they added another save point at the other end of the hall. That's kind of nice. It's good that this guy's here. You can kind of get hosed, like Ludofex was talking about, and not have enough Phoenix Downs or something. Friend to Owaka. And they give you a chance to grind up in this hallway if you need to. I'll try to get to that save point. Maybe we'll give him one attempt. Let's haste Yuna. My thought here is I'm going to try to get all my Aeons with their meters full up. And we'll hit back the save point to make sure they're full on health as well. This is the PS3 version, as you can tell by the unfortunate remastered soundtrack. I didn't realize that there was a PS4 version until after I started playing on stream, but I'll probably come back. This is a title I would like to revisit. Ooh, yeah. The Expert Sphere Grid, they make it extra easy for you to get those power spheres, too. Damn, girl. Almost dead already. I think I need to dismiss. Yeah, I think I need to dismiss. And we can pop back to the save point to refill Valefor's health. Birdman! Ow. That's pretty nasty. Alright, well, we'll bring in Oren. He's got good health, decent damage. I'm trying to decide whether I should heal. I should probably just heal. Probably the smarter move. Yeah, I don't have a PS4 yet either, so that's part of it. Pick her up here in a second. Hopefully they can survive the round of party flames here. Yeah, alright. Farewell. Help a little bit. Got plenty of Albed potions. Be nice if we could buy some, but it's okay. Ow. Yeah. Unit back up. Life gives her not quite enough health. Let's do the shooting star on this guy.
Pray now.
Orin giving people religious ultimatums. Yeah. Thrust kick. Means Orin gets no XP for this fight, unfortunately. Some other people come in here and get some much needed experience. Let's bring in all our characters. You get those distillers at this point in the game. You can use them on an enemy to make them drop a certain kind of sphere. It's pretty nice. 2 in a row, ow. Do I have Fira on him yet? No, just regular fire. I don't know if that's good enough for him to survive. We'll give it a try. We just need him to survive one more hit. And he'll have a maxed out meter. Alright, perfect. Dismiss. Alright, and then we don't want him to thrust kick Yuna out of the arena. That would be bad, as they say. Bring in Lulu just to have someone else with a boatload of health. Does she have use? No. What does she have? Not a lot, turns out. Could use a high potion on Yuna. That might be excessive. High potion is 1,000? Yeah. Thrust kick on Lulu, that's fine. We'll finish him off with a bigger summon. Let's do Dargon. And I'll pop back to that save point right behind us after this fight. And we'll switch to Metroid Prime 3. Final Fantasy X will return tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific. If you're just joining us for the first time today, hey, I'm Marstead. Trying to do in this channel is play through and beat every awesome single-player game ever made, knowing that there's too many of them to beat them all in one lifetime, but we're trying anyway. So we're working through, like, Zelda and Metroid Prime, Final Fantasy, the Earthbound series. It's a good game, we're going to play it on stream. So if you're just here for Final Fantasy, happy to have you. It'll be back on Mondays and Tuesdays, typically. Just check the schedule below the stream. See when it'll be up. Alright, give me a few minutes here. I'm going to switch to Metroid Prime. We'll be right back.